Hey everybody, David the AI Guide here. Welcome to another episode. Thanks so much for tuning in to the AI Guide where we're making AI human. What does that mean? That means that we focus on the human impact of AI and the associated exponential technologies like robotics, 3D printing, etc. And by the way, this is our 3-year anniversary, and thank you so much to my subscribers and viewers for making this all happen. We just passed 75,000 views and we are past 650 subscribers. Thank you to all of you so much for your support and help. Click those links below. Get my book on Amazon, The Beginner's Guide to AI, History of AI, and current impact on 10 different industries. The second link is free resources. All of the resources are totally free, and you'll learn way more about AI than we can do in these short segments. So today we're going to do something we haven't done a long time, but it's fun, and it's a potpourri of news. And I'll briefly make a comment about what the news means after reading each piece quickly. So the first one is just out yesterday from Reuters. Thank you, Reuters. Shares of AI product makers zoomed on Friday as a strong forecast from retail darling C3.ai amplified an ongoing euphoria in the segment driven by the launch of OpenAI's ChatGPT. C3.ai forecast better than expected revenue and profit for both the fourth quarter and fiscal year 2023 after its third quarter results exceeded Wall Street estimates. Shares of the AI software provider were up 16%. The company is starting to gain momentum and is building significant enterprise opportunities in its pipeline. The firm aims to turn cash flow positive by the end of next fiscal year, fiscal 2024. And then they go on to say, there's other stocks that went through the roof, AI companies, other major AI stocks also surged Friday, BigBear.ai, Soundhorn.ai, and GuardForce AI out of Thailand. So these stocks, it says, are up 34 to 322%. So why is this happening and what does it mean to you? It's happening because people are finally starting to understand the tremendous disruptive potential and therefore value of AI and the impact it will have on the world. And keep in mind that we're at the beginning, not the end. So investment in AI is going to dramatically increase. Next, a company called Placer AI, unprecedented visibility into consumer foot traffic. So this company uses AI to track consumer metrics all over the world. So what does this do? This helps companies plan on where to rent space if they're physical retail, or it can help digital retailers position themselves versus competition. What does this mean to you? This means that everything that you do in your life will be subject to analysis by AI in the very near future. It's already approaching. Everything you do as a consumer is tracked by AI, and soon it will be everything else. Something to think about. Next up, NASA turns to AI to design mission hardware. Now this is satellites and probes into interstellar space, or deep space rather, not to interstellar, not quite yet, except for the 2 Voyager missions. They go on to say To create parts, a computer-assisted design specialist starts with emissions requirements and draws in surfaces where the part connects to the instrument or spacecraft. And then they use AI to perfect the design. What does that do? Well, it does a bunch of things. It significantly lowers the weight of the piece of equipment, and in space, that's a huge deal. Weight is everything, because the more weight, the more expensive it is to launch into space, and you want to hold your costs down. So AI is changing the design of everything that is going to be sent into space in the future. Next up, a new 1%er toy called Canna Beverage 3D printer. So this is a 3D printer that takes individual molecules and it can print, 3D print, any cold beverage you want it to. Iced coffee, iced tea, energy drinks, hard seltzer, so it does include alcoholic drinks, soft drinks, sport drinks, cocktails, wine. We've talked about that one before. This one only does cold beverages, and the revenue model is they charge you for every drink you make between $5 and $10, $15, $20 a drink. You can run up a serious tab with this thing real fast in your house, and their two markets are offices and homes, and that's why I said a new 1%er toy, because if you're generating $100 bills every day through this machine, you're spending $3,000 a month. That's a 1%er toy. Next up, Tesla. Tesla pauses new full self-driving beta installations until recall is addressed. Tesla has temporarily halted installations of its controversial driver assist system after federal safety regulators posed it a crash risk. The recall affects nearly 363,000 vehicles. So this is the full self-driving, and it's completely on hold now, and it has to be removed from 363,000 vehicles. Now, let me say this about that. This is because of one accident, which is stupid, because tens or hundreds of thousands of accidents a week happen in this country, all due to human drivers. And so in New York City alone, I forget what the exact number is, but it's 100 people a year are run over by cars. And this is one accident with the full self-driving. This is a severe overreaction. This technology is much safer than humans driving, but that's the world we live in. Next up, autonomous microcars being tested. Many microcar manufacturers see their vehicles offering an autonomous shuttle service in the future. In order to build this solution, they're partnering with autonomous driving companies who need to find vehicles that are flexible, energy efficient, low cost, and ready to deploy quickly. Applying autonomous technologies in this way has the potential to solve nationwide issues such as transit in crowded cities, lack of transportation options, and not enough parking spots. And we've talked about the impact on parking, on gas station, major impact on real estate coming courtesy of autonomous vehicles, which are getting very close despite the Tesla recall we just talked about. And finally, astronomers dig out buried black holes from NASA's Chandra Space Telescope data. Hundreds of black holes previously hidden or buried in data have been found using NASA's Chandra X-ray Observatory. The result is the most accurate census of black holes in the universe. The black holes in this new study are supermassive variety that contain millions or even billions of times the mass of our sun. And almost all large galaxies harbor giant black holes in their center. They've combined the Chandra source catalog and the optical data from the Sloan Digital Sky Survey to find these. And the way they did it, as you might guess, is AI. By systematically combing through the catalogs, the researcher found more than 10 times the number known before Chandra was in operation. And they go on to say that all of this is courtesy of AI algorithms examining so much data that it's impossible for human beings to get through it. So every single one of these shows the broad impact that AI is already having in the world. We talked about a bunch of different stuff here in just a few minutes where AI is having massive impact. This is why I say, click those links below. Get my book on Amazon, learn more about what's happening now, and also click the other link, learn more. I have read 3 articles in the last week that all said you will have to know AI in order to do your job in the very near future. Prepare yourself. I've been urging you to do this for 3 years now. Take care. Have a blessed week. Bye.